Hi, I'm Greg.
I'm Damien, and we're here at Cifferblatt, which is a shared hangout space in London, and we're here to talk about ethical fashion. I work in marketing and creative communications.
And I'm an actor.
So I definitely support ethical fashion. I think increasingly throughout my life I've become more aware of the environmental and human impact of buying cheap clothes. And therefore I've kind of come round through my thinking to I think we both have, that it's better to buy less but invest in better quality.
I think it's something ethical fashion is something that's quite overlooked. It's something that is quite overlooked in our society because we're kind of pushed to buy more, get more. The more you have, the better the happier you are. The more you have, the happier you're going to be. Where actually we're learning, and we kind of know now that it's the complete opposite. The less you have, the more happy you will be. And I think that with ethical fashion, to be ethical, I think, is to have less. I think that is one way we can all be much more ethical in not just fashion, but in so many ways. It's just by consuming and having less. And we were talking about this earlier about don't be afraid to spend more money on something that is better quality, but just have less of it. There's nothing to be ashamed of if you don't have as many clothes as the next person.
And the difficulty in doing that is that we're told in the media and all the time that we need to have more, and that our value as a person is defined by like how much stuff we have, and having the latest dress or the new coat or the new trainers. That's kind of how we're.
I'd like to see your latest dress.
Oh mate, it's lovely. I love it. I'll show you later. That's the hardest bit, is overcoming the noise and the pressure from society to conform to this addiction to cheap fashion that we have. I think the cheapest workforce, the cheapest industries are the ones that are exploitative, and animals don't get paid wages, animals don't have rights. So therefore, to produce products that use leather or wool, it's cheap because animals have no rights.
And also, people are still disassociated with leather being the skin of an animal.
Very much so.
Or like most people don't think that when they're buying leather boots, they're actually wearing the skin that's just come off a cow or something like that.
I find so many vegetarians just wear leather jackets and leather shoes.
But that is changing. The consciousness is definitely changing. People are making those connections now, and people are looking at what they're buying. I think maybe I just think that because of the community that we're in, but I definitely think that is growing.
I don't feel like there's a pressure from people within the vegan community on each other to look a certain way. I think the pressure comes outside from the media,
it's more mainstream and stuff.
And there's that build that they want a hero. The media will want a hero people, and those people who maybe work in who are maybe a higher prominence, there's a pressure on them to look a certain way for the media who are now more interested in this movement.
Yeah. Well, in show-biz, there's definitely pressure to look a certain way, like to keep up with the certain fashions and things like that. But when you're in show business, you're in a very unique position because you have the opportunity to influence others. Because you have so many people looking at you. Looking at celebrities, and they can set trends. So the people to target for ethical fashion and stuff like that are the people in the spotlight. I think Pamela Anderson is about to come out with a range of ethical clothing. Vivienne Westwood has just announced that she's changing her entire line to be completely ethical. Getting rid of leather and stuff like that, I believe. So people like that in the entertainment industry have such power, such influence that I don't know what I was going to say.
I think you're right. Yeah, they're the people to go after. They're the people to target because they're the people who shape our culture.
So you get Justin Bieber turning around and saying, tweeting, "Hey guys, I don't think it's cool to wear leather. We should find alternatives." you'll have millions of teenagers across the world
Buying
suddenly
vegan shoes.
not wanting to buy, and that's the power of celebrity, and that is a way that we can use the society that we live in to make good change as opposed to negative change.